Okay, and welcome back to day 2 on our new server here on Farstriders. I've been out all day, so this is actually the first chance I've had to come back in. I see that we just sold our auction of beer-basted boar ribs. And we actually just sold another recipe. It's not uncommon to sell 2 or 3 at a time from one person who's kind of leveling their cooking or just collecting recipes that they may not already have. So I wouldn't be surprised to go to the auction house and see that that's one person. So our tiger's eye expired. We sold another linen cloth. And the silk cloth has started to sell. Actually, we may have sold all of our silk cloth. Yeah, I think we sold all our silk cloth, with the exception of the one stack that we still have. The bags expired. A couple of the cat carriers expired. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to repost a couple of these. I'm not going to necessarily video that part of it because I want to recreate the farming video from yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause while I go back over to the auction house and put some of this stuff back up. And then I'm going to rejoin you on our farming tune and recreate sort of what we did yesterday that the computer ate. So just hold on for a second, I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. And we are located in the McClure Vineyards, right here. It is at 41.7 by 86.6. And I'll have a map on my blog with the locations. There are 2 farms here. You have the McClure Vineyards here, and over here you have the Stonefield Farms. And what we're going to be farming are these boars right here. These are quest mobs, so they are constantly spawning. So what we did yesterday was we spent about an hour here. And actually yesterday I stayed mostly over at the Stonefield Farm. Today we're going to do the opposite side. We're going to do the McClure Vineyard. Both of them, excuse me, both of them have these boars for the quest Pie for Billy. Where we're at now with gold, I probably wouldn't farm here. This is sort of a first day kind of place to farm. And I guess I would see this as you're probably leveling your tune anyway. You've gone to Goldshire, you've picked up the quests here, you're going to end up here anyway. So while you're doing this quest, rather than doing the quest and then moving on, stick around for about an hour and farm the boars here. So what I've done is I have basically emptied my bags. I've got a couple things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat what I did yesterday. I'm going to farm here for an hour and see how much we get, see if it's comparable to what we got yesterday. Basically what we're going to be getting is we're going to be getting boar meat. We're going to be skinning them to get light leather and ruined leather scraps, which we're going to take and turn into light leather. So basically I'll come back after an hour and we'll see what we've got, and then we'll move on to the next farming location that we did yesterday. The only other thing I want to point out is there's actually a copper vein here, and this is what I meant about passive farming during one of the other videos that I did. Since I'm here farming these boars, I'm going to run over and grab that as well. And depending on whether or not it respawns while we're here, we may get a few copper out of this as well. Alright, so I will be back through the magic of video in an hour, which will be practically instant for you. Well, we're at the end of our hour, And what we got? Oh. What we got was not paying attention and noticing there was a bear here. What we got was 3 full stacks of light leather and 13 loose. And we have 5 full stacks of ruined leather scraps and 3 loose. We also have some vendor trash that we're going to sell here in a second. And we got 3, 6, 7 full stacks of tough jerky and 12 singles. So there's a vendor right here on the farm. And we have 20 silver exactly right now, so we're going to sell the vendor trash. So we made 12 silver and 5 copper from the vendor trash. The copper node spawned 3 times while we were here, so we got 10 copper from it. The light leather, we've sold some on the auction house now at 29 gold. I'm going to undervalue it for the calculation here, and I'm going to say 20 gold per stack. So we have the 3 full stacks. 3 stacks of ruined leather scraps will make 1 full stack of leather, because it's 3 ruined scraps for 1 piece of light leather. So that gives us an extra stack there. And I'm just going to count this as a full stack. So we're going to say that we have 5 full stacks. So 100 gold, basically, from the light leather that we farmed here. I'm going to run into Goldshire and mail this off so that my bags are empty. A couple of things I wanted to mention. The tough jerky. Yesterday I vendored all of the tough jerky. I'm looking at it, and it looks like maybe we might be able to sell some of this on the auction house. I've honestly never sold tough jerky on the auction house before. I'm going to keep these and send them off and see if maybe we can sell them for a little bit better than the vendor price. What else? One of the things that I want to recommend is that you go into your interface options and that you tick off auto loot. It will make things a lot easier than having to click for each individual item that comes off the boars. One other thing I want to mention is you will notice that there are some other people here. This is an area where people have a quest to do. I certainly recommend that you play nice, and when people come and are obviously doing the quest, that you go to one of the corners of the field and kind of stay there and let them have the field to themselves until they have the boar meat that they need. It's only 6 pieces. I had a few people come through here while I was here. I went to the corner, I stayed there, killed a few boar, and they weren't skinning, so they left the carcasses for me to skin. Other than that, let's see. If you're a higher level toon, like when I came through here yesterday, I was about, I think, level 6 or 7. The mobs are level 5, so certainly no difficulty to farm here at level 6, level 7. One of the things about being higher level is most of the boars I killed, I actually killed with auto shot, and the reason I did that was I wanted them to run in closer to me so that I didn't have to run all over the field collecting the corpses. There was never a point when there were no boars in the field here. And between the 2 farms, I think I actually prefer the vineyard here to the Stonefield farm. There's a larger base number of boar here than there. I mean, there you have Princess, and she did drop, I think she dropped a green yesterday. Actually, no, it wasn't a green. It wasn't. It was a gray. Anyway, I think I preferred it over here to the Stonefield farm. Okay, so I'm going to pause this, run into Goldshire, mail this stuff off so my bags are empty, and then I will be back with the second location that we farmed yesterday. Okay, and this is the second location that we farmed yesterday. And I think at some point I called it the Jangalode Mine. It is not the Jangalode Mine, that's in Westfall, I think. This is the Fargo Deep Mine. We're going to mine here for half an hour, or not mine here, we're going to farm here for half an hour. There are some copper nodes inside, so there will be some mining. The reason that we chose to farm here for half an hour instead of an hour is yesterday we actually checked the auction house to see what the price of various goods were. The leather was selling for more than linen was, so I made the decision to farm only for half an hour. The decision to do both places is based on the fact that I wanted to have a lot of different things on the auction house. Now you'll see right now that someone right here is on their way into the mine. At level 6 they are probably doing a quest here. So I'm going to pause the video and then I'm going to wait until they complete the quest that they have to do. And then we'll go inside and farm for half an hour and I'll be back. And that is basically our half hour of farming. Basically what it consisted of was making circuits through the mine. This is the upper entrance. Oh, and that's our 30 minutes. And I'll just clear that one out of the way so that I can show you where we're at. Okay, so this is the upper entrance to the mine. So the lower entrance is down here. Oh, and that copper has respawned, and I'm just going to grab that. So, in 30 minutes we had enough time, and that 2 copper doesn't count, enough time for 3 full runs of clearing the mine, and that was with one person coming through while we were here doing the quest, and I kind of held back while they were doing it. So during that time we got 2 full stacks of linen plus 3 pieces. We got 26 pieces of copper, and we got some vendor trash, and we had 1 6-slot bag drop. So I'm going to pause and run into Goldshire and vendor this stuff. Okay, so after vendoring that, we are left with 39 silver and 7 copper. We had exactly 26 copper when we started. So we made 13 silver and 7 copper during this run, including the vendor trash that we sold, and a couple of stacks of linen. The copper ore inside the mine actually seems to respawn a lot quicker than it does outside the mine, so it's probably worth looking at mining there as well. That's going to be it for the farming videos, and that covers both of the spots that we did yesterday on day 1. So 13 silver from this may not sound like a whole lot now that we have over 100 gold, but yesterday when I had nothing, I would have been happy to have that 13 silver. So there's going to be one more video today. I'll do that in a little while, and it's going to be for the vendors that we visited yesterday. So I'm going to mail this stuff off to the bank tune, and then we will be back in a little while to do the vendor video. Alright then.